First of all, let me just say it's truly an honor for me to be back here at Escambia High School. The things that I've learned from this community, from this high school, the people and the surrogate fathers and mothers that I've had throughout my entire career, throughout my entire life, I thank you all for giving me the tools that I needed to go off and become the man that I have become. It is the credit of every one of you guys, Jimmy Nichols, Pat, my mom and dad, Coach Norman Ross, who encouraged me to leave basketball alone and go play football. It's those decisions that Coach Nichols was talking about that has helped me go on and do the things that I've been able to do in football, as well as the things that I'm doing right now off the football field. Coach Nick talked about no me, no I, and team. I have to tell you this one story. The very first game we played against Catholic High School, I had 100-some odd yards, scored a couple touchdowns, we win the game. And Dwight was one of those coaches that never really allowed us to really talk to the media. Well, this particular day, he said, okay, I'm going to give you a shot. And as a young man, I never really had the experience of dealing with media. And they have the tendency to start asking questions or start making statements, making it feel like it's you, it's you, it's you. Well, Emmitt, you had a great game. Emmitt, you rushed for 100 yards. Emmitt, you scored 2 touchdowns. Emmitt, how was you able to do this and that? And I kept saying, well, I was doing this and I did that and I. Coach Thomas sat behind. He didn't say nothing at the time. But after the interview was over, he pulled me to the side. He said, listen, every chance you get, you think all of those guys up front. Those 5 guys created the running lanes for you to run. The quarterback threw the ball and kept the eighth man out of the box. So every time you get a chance, don't ever forget that you did not do it all by yourself. So fast forward to Monday. We having our practice, and we having a team drill, and I'm lined up in the backfield like I normally would. They snap the ball, they hand the ball to me. Guess what? My offensive lineman just laid down. And the defense clobbered me. I got up saying to myself, Coach, I understand. And from that point on, I made it a point not only to acknowledge the help and the people who had created those opportunities for me, but to make sure that they are known and let the public know that it's not about me. All the success that you've seen on that football field, yes, I have a talent, I have a role within it. But if it wasn't for Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman and that great offensive line that I had, let alone North Turner and Jimmy Johnson setting structure in place for us to follow, a lot of the success that you've seen me do on the football field probably would not have happened. Now, my message to you guys is this. These are rare moments when you get a chance to have a one-on-one conversation or a conversation like this, where someone who have been at the pinnacle can come back and deliver a message for you. I want you to know this is not reserved for the elite. Everybody in this room have an opportunity to have a chance to become the best you that you can possibly become. It's up to you. The teacher's going to do their job, but you got to do your job. Others will quickly tell you what you cannot do. But if you believe in yourself and have dedication and pride, you can achieve anything in this great nation that we call America that you want to achieve. But it's up to you. No one is going to lay down for you. And to your football team, I just want to thank you guys for bringing back that tradition of winning. Now, granted, before we got here, Jade can tell you, Norm Ross can tell you, some of these teachers can tell you, this was not the most pleasant place to be. I'm going to just be real and honest with you. There was a divide down the middle. Blacks on one side and whites on the other. But Dwight Thomas made it a point to bring everything together. And you football players have a chance to do that because you understand it. When you look at your football team, you don't see black, you don't see white, you see one team. One team with one goal and one mission in mind, and that is to win the game. But most importantly, you see your brother to the right and your brother to the left, and they don't have a color. because we all bleed the same blood. And we all are destined. And some of you have a chance to go places that others may not. My mom and my wife told me, everybody can't go where you're going. That means you're going to have to drop some clothes off. Extra baggage, there's nowhere to travel when the baggage is too heavy. Learn to let it go. And learn to be courageous, even if you have to stand out on that island by yourself sometimes. It's tough to make the hardest decisions. But those sacrifices that you're making during the off season, during the summer, and during training, during your training camp, your tour days and your 3 days, those sacrifices, you are out there laying it on the line for yourself, for the school, for your teammates, and for your families. Take advantage of that skill set that God has blessed you with. It is a vehicle to carry you only so far, but your education will carry you even further. But take advantage of it. But now, I'm more excited about what God and the possibilities of what my career could be like beyond the game of football. All thanks to a guy named Charlie Jade, who opened my mind up to entrepreneurship when I was 12 years old. And right now, thanks to Roger Staubach and many other mentors, like I said, surrogate fathers and mothers, who have shown me that I can do more with my mind than I could ever do with my body. Because my body will quit, but my mind will remain strong. Trent Richardson right now, great friend, I'm supporting him. This city has produced some of the best talent that the world has ever seen. Roy Jones Jr., Derrick Brooks, Jerry Peaden, and many, many others. You're next. You are next. The doors of opportunities have been opened, and the light is shining on this city. You be prepared for your opportunity. Thank you guys for having me here today.